The silence was the first thing Amelia noticed. It wasn't the peaceful quiet of a remote cabin, but a heavy, watchful stillness. It pressed against her ears like a thick fog. Amelia had inherited the cabin from a distant relative, a man she barely knew. Nestled deep in the sprawling Washington wilderness, it was a place of towering pines and untamed rivers. Beautiful, yet undeniably isolated. Stepping inside, the silence intensified. Dust motes danced in the weak sunlight, filtering through boarded-up windows. The air held the scent of mildew and something else, something deeper and more unsettling, a metallic tang that sent a shiver down Amelia's spine. Exploration revealed a place untouched for decades. Faded photographs on the mantle showed a family Amelia didn't recognize. Their faces sparkled brightly against the backdrop of snow-capped peaks. A half-finished game of chess sat on a dusty table, the pieces frozen in mid-move, as if the players had vanished in an instant. Unease gnawed at Amelia. She unpacked essentials, the mundane act of a feeble attempt to establish normalcy. But the silence mocked her efforts. Every creak of the old house, every rustle of wind in the trees, sent her heart pounding. Days bled into one another. Amelia explored the surrounding woods, the towering trees forming a dark, tangled canopy overhead. An unsettling feeling followed her, the constant prickling of unseen eyes on her back. One evening, a storm rolled in, a symphony of howling wind and crashing thunder. Huddled by a flickering fireplace, Amelia swore she saw a fleeting shadow dart past her. The next morning, the silence returned brilliantly by a rhythmic tapping sound. Curiosity warring with dread, Amelia grabbed a rusty crowbar and climbed the creaking stairs. The attic was a mausoleum of cobwebs clung to everything, and dust swirled in the disturbed air. The tapping came from a boarded-up section at the far end. Heart hammering, Amelia pried off the boards. A shaft of dusty light illuminated a wooden chest, ornately carved and secured with a heavy padlock. As Amelia knelt to examine it, a draft of cold air swept past, extinguishing the lantern in her hand. Panic seized her. She fumbled for matches. Her breath echoed in the oppressive darkness. A metallic rasp echoed from the chest. Amelia froze. The rasp came again, followed by a soft, rhythmic thudding. A horrifying realization dawned. The sound wasn't coming.